Brother Nature then bamboozled us. Beyonce is giving us one of the most sickening interviews I have ever saw from her. And Matthew Knowles is sitting here trying to drop all type of bombshells. Girl, let's go ahead and get into the tea for this week. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to King Reed's video. Yes, my boys, as I got my tea for today. Oh, girl, I almost. But what is going on, y'all? I miss y'all so much. I know I gave y'all exclusive King Reed's videos Saturday, and y'all was eating it up. They're like, "Ooh, we get a video today." I want to just thank you all so much for supporting the brand, supporting me. I have seen an interesting bump in just engagement, viewership, and all of that. And a lot of people are starting to take notice of that. I think I'm averaging about 30 or 40,000 views per King Reed's video, and all of my other videos, single topic videos, have taken off. I'm just so appreciative. Y'all have been engaging with the content. I'm happy to produce the content. It's a big difference from last year when I was dealing with you know, homelessness and stuff. So I just want to just let you all know that I'm in very good spirit, and I love y'all so much. It seems like we're getting into the mental check-in already, girl. But like that boy had told me in the comments, said, "Justin, can you skip to the tea?" No, if you want somebody to talk about just the tea, you need to go follow another channel or another podcast or whatever, because we talk about real stuff. We connect with our viewers and our watchers and the listeners and all that. We do the connection. Shout out to Tom Joyner Morning Show. I was reading that this is supposed to be the last week for Tom Joyner and his radio show. Tom Joyner is one of my biggest inspirations. I've never talked about him that much, but I actually wrote a paper about him when I was in like elementary school, and I would have never thought that I would be in somewhat in the position that he was in for those years. Because girl, I used to grow up listening to "It's Your World." Yes, I used to get my life. My mama used to drop me off. I know I was late to school if I heard "It's Your World." I'm like, girl, the bell rings at 7:15. If "It's Your World" comes on, that means I'm late and I'm gonna be tardy to the party. No Kim Zolciak. But with that being said, I think I already gave y'all a mental check-in. Like I'm saying, I'm doing really good. I'm enjoying the energy and the creativity just flowing across me, and I'm just ready. Just got a sickening phone call about this getting approved for this home loan, and I'm very shocked about my credit score. I did not expect it to be that high. So it's just wow, difference a year makes. Wow. So there's a lot of things I want to bring in 2020. I want to help my folks who want to work on their credit. I want to help my folks who are out here dealing with housing insecurity, help them be able to cheat the system and get into some housing and stuff. All of the things, all these tools, I'm putting together new brand building. We're going to do some more For the Culture podcast episodes before we close out the year. Just so much. But with that being said, let's get into the tea for today. This King Reed's video is sponsored by Romper. Romper is an ad for LGBTQ plus people to be able to connect with other black folks. Romper is a mobile gay dating app for gay, bisexual, trans, and queer people of color and the people who love them. You can find out more about the Romper app on KingofReeds.com, and the link is in the bio. Make sure you go to the comments and it should be listed. Check out the app, let us know what you think, and subscribe. Now, Jordyn Woods wants the Kardashian clan to leave her alone, and I honestly don't blame her at this point. So Jordyn Woods did a lie detector test on the Red Table Talk. Now, y'all know she did this interview with the Red Table Talk a couple of months ago. I think it was like, it was a while back. It feel like a while back at the end of the year is here. And we never did see it. So Jada Pinkett did on the Red Table Talk, they did a special of all of the questions and stuff people asked. And that was one of the questions asked about, hey, did Jordyn Woods do a lie detector test? And what were the results? So she did, and she passed it with flying colors. Now the poly, what do they call them folks? I forgot the name of it. She was asked 3 questions, and the following questions was, did you have sexual intercourse with Tristan Thompson? She said no, and the lie detector test determined that she was telling the truth, that she was being truthful. Now y'all know the stuff around lie detector tests and stuff. They say that they ain't really all the way there, like you really can't tell, but this passed with flying colors. They said that the polygraph test took like 2 hours, but we only saw like a couple of minutes of it, less than probably a minute or 2. And I believe Jordyn Woods. I don't think she did anything with Tristan. I think that was besides that thing, but I think the Kardashians needed somebody to like be a scapegoat for all the stuff they had going on. So let me know what y'all thought about that, girl. Do y'all believe Jordyn Woods? My only gripe with Jordyn Woods is that this ain't the first time that the Kardashians have been trashed to other folks and their friends and stuff in the past. So you watched all these girls, you know, deal with whatever with the Kardashians, and you just sat there and didn't say nothing. That's my only gripe with her. Like, you saw all these things that they were doing. You saw how trash it was, and you thought they were gonna do you like that? Girl, please. So the tea is Beyonce is out here giving sickening interviews. Let me tell you something. This is one of my favorite interviews from Beyonce, and it's not even a video, a visual. It's just listening. Well, not even listening. It is just reading what she said and how she's felt about a lot of stuff. For Beyonce, creativity is the ultimate power. This is on Elle Magazine. Shout out to Elle Magazine for doing a sickening, like, girl, who did this? Who is responsible for this interview, girl? We need to know who did the interview, girl. Can we find out who did the interview? It ain't telling. Oh yes, it is Miss Melina. I'm not gonna pronounce her last name, but this is Miss Melina was the producer. I think she was the director of Queen and Slim. So she did an interview with Beyonce, and I think this is just one of the best interviews ever. Like, shout out to Melina for just doing it. Beyonce just gave us a deep dive inside her world and how we felt about some stuff, how she felt about some stuff, and I'm just here for it. The pictures are sickening. She looks elegant. And she just looks, she's very, very comfortable. She answers some questions. You know, a lot of questions and stuff, a lot of things that we've been talking about. Y'all know she dropped a picture on Instagram about where is Ivy Park, and she dropped the picture, and something for Ivy Park is being dropped on sometime in January, right before we get our taxes back. For some of y'all, I ain't getting no taxes, I got to pay taxes. But she's going to be dropping some stuff with Ivy Park, and she said this is something she's been working on and doing this and that. Now, I also heard some shade that said that Ivy Park don't have no clothes for no big side folk, for no plus side folks. So, girl, the plus side girls and boy, we work out too, and the plus side non-binary folk, we work out. So what's the tea? Can we get some of that if that is true? But to see Beyonce take a picture in front of the sun kiss, and like, this is just really cute. Like, this is our everyday like thing, but Beyonce is able to take it into be art. Like, it's so funny. So she asked her questions about where is her Snapchat, what's her Snapchat name. She said, girl, y'all ain't getting no Snapchat. She also talked about where is the Formation World Tour footage. She said, girl, Prince told her that it's in your mind. In my mind, I always see to the left, to the back. Now, y'all, that's not a Beyonce song. But but she said that is in our mind. I ain't been to, the last time I've been to a Beyonce concert was back when I think in 2000, probably 5 or 2006 or something, or maybe 2007. No, it was 2006. I ain't never had no money to go to no concert. And I ain't never thought to spend no $200-300 or whatever for no concert. So I ain't been to no concert. The last concert I went to was Kate Michelle's concert. It was a free concert she did in Memphis, Tennessee. That's it. I ain't did nothing since. I think it was in Inglewood. That was the name of the place, the venue. But I ain't did nothing since then. I would like to, in 2020, I would like to go to a concert or something. Beyonce has a concert in 2020 and I got a little extra money in my pocket. I'll go, but Beyonce, girl, look. I ain't got that type of money to be giving you and your husband with his running out of breath stuff, no $1,000 to see y'all, girl. And I ain't trying to sit in the nosebleed. But girl, Beyonce talked about a couple of things. She talked about after 25 years in the game, how do you not lose yourself? And this was a question via email. She said, the predictable rock star DNA is a myth. I believe you don't have to accept dysfunction to be successful. This is not to say that I have not struggled. I have the same pain that life brings to everyone else. I try to shift the stigma that says with fame, there has to be drama. It is how you relate to your hardship and use that to evolve, and I try to keep ones around me. So sis also said that she prefers to text. She ain't interested in like no phone calls too much. She said she'll send a long text to Harkwood. The interview was cute. I love how she said, how long does it take me to get ready? She said, as long as I take, she said, I better look like Halle Berry. They're just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful like things. I just loved it. I just loved it. She said this was the response to her Snapchat, the Snapchat. What's your Snapchat? This is Beyonce's response. I hate to say it, I hope I don't sound ridiculous, but I don't know what my Snapchat is. Sorry to that Snapchat. It's just beautiful. I prefer to just read. I love that for her. Beautiful magazine. I don't know if you can actually buy the Elle Magazine. I'm not a magazine person, but I would actually buy this just to have it because this was really, really cute and she looks elegant. Elegantly, okay? Them girls look thrifty. Shout out to Jocelyn Hernandez. With that being said, girl, check out the article. Tell me what you think about it. Let me know in the comments. Girl, let's talk about this Jocelyn Hernandez. Since we talk about the queen, let's talk about the Puerto Rican princess. So the Puerto Rican princess, Miss Jocelyn, has been rumored to come back to the loving hip hop stratosphere. And I don't know if that's going to be Miami or Atlanta, but there's been a rumor that she might go back to Miami. Well, she might be in Miami since that's where she's at and all of these things. And, you know, she's not coming back to Atlanta. Now, they dropped the trailer to Miami. Did we see Beyonce? Beyonce. Did we see Jocelyn in the Miami trailer? No. We didn't see her in the trailer, so girl, I don't know if that's true. Now, there's also been said that she might be in Atlanta. And the Jasmine brand, if I'm not mistaken, reported that she might be on the one in Atlanta. But y'all know how folks be out here reporting stuff, and we don't be knowing if it's the truth. Like, girl, no shade to Miss Love B. Scott. We love things at bscott.com, but girl, B. Scott has said that Miss Beyonce was gonna do a residency in Las Vegas in 2020, and then girl, Beyonce's representative came out. Girl, what's the homegirl? I cannot think about her name. Miss Yvette. Yes, Miss Yvette came out and said, simply untrue, girl. I'm trying to wait and see if B. Scott gonna print a retraction. I never did believe it, to be honest, because I was just like, I don't know, B. Scott. B. Scott be having the tea, but when it comes up there, I don't know if B. Scott has that level of access as of right now. I think about Bravo, all the reality tea and some other stuff, but to that type of level, that is a lot. And Beyonce's team has never been known to leak any type of information and stuff like that. So no, ma'am, absolutely not. So when is B. Scott gonna print a retraction? They just gonna act like they never posted. I don't know what their post is. It can be scrolling down the timeline. I wouldn't recognize a thing. But tell me what y'all think about Jocelyn returning to TV. What do y'all think? You think she will be back? What do you think about that? And what would be best? Now, I don't think she's gonna be on Miami. I think it's highly likely that she might go back to Atlanta. Where the roots at? Would I like to see it? I would like to see it. Absolutely. I would like to see Jocelyn back on TV because Jocelyn used to give me everything. I love the Puerto Rican princess, even though she got me blocked on social media. So let's move on to our favorite liar. Girl, you ain't nothing but a liar. Ain't that what what's her name from Chasing Atlanta was singing? But our boy Brother Nature was out here telling all types of untruths, and you know what, honestly, he really didn't even say too much. So it's been coming out that Brother Nature, the footage just came out, the incident where the stuff happened where Brother Nature got into it with some other patrons at this restaurant. The footage just came out and we see that Brother Nature was, you know, a little bit of the aggressor, and he kind of started the incident. And the footage, you know, it's showing Brother Nature like walking up to these folks and talking to them. Now the people look like they were trying to record Brother Nature or do whatever. Well, I can't really say if the footage, I don't know if I really saw that. But what's been said is that he was recording Brother Nature, and Brother Nature came over and told him to stop and all of these things. And Brother Nature was getting kind of sassy and a lot. And then somebody came out and told them they both, y'all are gone, man. But they didn't say gone, they said something else. They said, eh. And, you know, the folks did what they had to do. And somebody said, anytime you see somebody like this, that means they started it. And Brother Nature just got on Twitter, and we just gave him all of these things just because, I mean, he told us a whole bunch of, like, he wasn't being honest. He was not being honest. On Twitter, he said that, oh, you know, no, he never threw any punches or anything, but it was whole security footage. And that probably restaurant was like, girl, we're not gonna be held responsible for this. Like, we ain't finna be out here dealing with this. You need to tell the truth. Tell the truth. Come on, Jamal Line. Tell the truth. So, while we're talking about that, I wanna move on and talk about something a little light. Cardi B was on the cover of Vogue. Okay, Cardi B is the first female rapper to be on the cover of American Vogue, and it was a big accomplishment. It was everything. I'm just here for her getting her things and taking and getting it. And shout out to all the Cardi B fans who watch me who be, why you talk about Cardi B? Why you talk about, cause I can, cause I can, cause I can. And you know what? You wouldn't know if I wasn't talking about Cardi B if you were not watching. If you was not paying attention to me, you would not know that I'm talking about Cardi B. But we appreciate you over here, King of Reed's brand, for increasing our engagement, our clicks, and everything else by checking out every little thing I say about Cardi B. With that being said, Cardi B looked a fool on the Vogue magazine cover. Not necessarily a fool. I just hit the lure y'all in. But I was not a fan of the cover. I didn't like what the look they gave her. It looks like something very thrown together. The only thing on that cover looked good was Baby Culture. Baby Culture! And I don't think a lot of people didn't like Cardi B's cover of Vogue. it didn't look good. I did not like the makeup. I don't like what this look they were trying to give her. It just looked very thrown together. And it's just like, girl, we look at Vogue as Vogue. And y'all had the first female rapper on there, and then they sit here looking like this. Girl, we can do better. We can do way better than that. It actually might be a curse on Vogue, because it's sad that it actually took this long for any female rapper to be on Vogue. So, girl, mess. Let's talk about Juice WRLD. A couple of people text me and hit me up. Shout out to my guy Elijah. Wanted me to offer what did I feel about what is going on, what happened with Juice WRLD. Now, you all know there's been so many stories. There's been a story that the pilot, if you don't know who Juice WRLD is, please look him up. He was a rapper. He went on tour with Nicki Minaj. He's known for his song Lucid Dreams, which is a cute song. I actually listened to it for the first time today. So Juice WRLD, you know, had a seizure and unfortunately passed away. There's been so many conflicting reports. There have been a report that said that they took all of the pills and stuff to, well, I think, what was it? To take all the pills to hide him from the feds or whatever, because the pilot made a phone call and said that he thinks that the folks on the plane have some, you know, some weapons and stuff that they're not supposed to have. And some folks were saying, oh, the pilot was wrong, the pilot was snitching, but I don't think a lot of people understand, like, the pilot could have lost their wings, they could have gotten in trouble for that. It could have gotten into some real serious situation. Like, it could have been a mess. Like, you're not supposed to have any firearms on a plane. You're just not. Like, that's federal regulation. And girl, you do not play with the feds. You really just don't. Like, not at all. Like, to the point that I don't even try to take edibles or anything. I'm just like, I don't need TSA playing with me. That's why I wear flip-flops anytime I go to the airport. But they said that, you know, Juice WRLD was trying to hide the stuff or whatever. They also said that he has talked about having some type of struggle with, you know, addiction and stuff. And one of my friends asked and said, what is going on with us losing artists and stuff like that to stuff like this? This Juice WRLD's not the first. There's been a long history of a lot of artists and stuff who have, you know, we've lost to drugs. Like, it's a lot. Juice WRLD's not the first, and I don't think it's gonna be I don't think it's something new. I think it's just changed. It's always been there. It's always been there. Like, there's like other artists before Juice WRLD, way before, who have talked about, you know, using and whatever. Like, we see in movies and stuff. We saw like Tina Turner and her whole situation with her husband at the time. So it's nothing new. I don't think it's being glorified. I think it's just always been there. I think it was just seen in more in my face because of social media and everything else. But it is very much unfortunate. I will say being an artist and being a creative is very stressful sometimes, because you're always trying to push yourself to the next level. And sometimes people rely on other substances to be able to take them to the next level. I have not got to that point, but I know there are certain things like that will kind of help me be more and that can be alcohol. Like, I like to drink every once in a while, but I know that I don't want that to be the thing that I rely on to be able to give y'all my life. Like, to be, yeah. And sometimes people will see that, like, okay, people enjoyed that when I was on this, so let me do it. And it becomes a problem, becomes an addiction, and it's very, very sad. So I hate that for Juice WRLD, I really do. But I prayers and stuff to the family. I just hope that we can just, like, learn from this, and we can make sure that we are there for each other. So moving on, girl, I want to talk about something very lightly, girl. Miss Matthew Knowles is out here spilling all types of tea. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and pull this report up. So Matthew Knowles is saying that members of Jagged Edge harassed Beyoncé and Kelly Rowland when they were teens. Now, girl, this is what's going on, child. Woo! Now this was going on. The 67-year-old sat down with Vlad TV and revealed that both Beyonce and Kelly Rowland were victims of sexual harassment by two members of Jagged Edge while they were on a joint tour. Now remember, the girls are minors. They're 16-year-old. The guys are 21, 22. He explained. I got a call from Kelly and Beyonce, and I talked about this in the book in detail, saying that they were constantly being harassed by two other members of Jagged Edge. I couldn't have that. I believe it. I believe it. But I think that Matthew knows that's not necessarily your story to tell. That's not your pain. Come on, Dr. Jacket. That's not your stuff to talk about. I think if anybody should be talking about this, it should be Beyonce or Kelly. I do appreciate him kind of speaking about it a little bit. But Matthew, you kind of were responsible for putting Beyonce in some positions that were kind of questionable. I mean, I can't remember what video it was where Beyonce was the interest for somebody. I don't know what music video, but Beyonce was like 16 in the video, but she was kind of portrayed as a grown woman. So Matthew, girl, while you sitting here talking about this, you got to also take responsibility in some of the stuff that you did. So while you write this book and try to make some money off of your daughter to pay this baby and stuff, you need to be making sure that you're telling your truth too, since you are here trying to speak for everybody else. But the interview is on Vlad TV. I don't know why y'all be going to talk to this damn Mayo person about all this stuff. I just hate that we always have to get some information from Vlad TV. I hate it so much. But Vlad don't have no problem putting it out and giving it the stuff. So girl, let me end it on this. Whatever Kanye West is over there doing, I don't want no part of it. Kanye West is over here dressed up like a final form of some villain on Dragon Ball Z, GT. I don't know what Silver Unsandra or whatever he I can't even get my words out. Whatever Kanye West got going on, he dressed up like an electronic shoe. He out here looking like a digital statement, a bank statement. Out here dressed in silver. And I'm just like, girl, what is he doing? Like, what? They said it was something to do with his stuff that he does with the Sunday church stuff. I'm telling y'all now, y'all better watch out for that man. I got my honey right here. Honey, honey, I can see the stars. Kanye is gone from here. Can't you see his brain is moving away from him? But girl, y'all tell me how y'all feel about this stuff with Kanye West, because I really don't get it. I really don't get it. But with that being said, I want to end my King of Reads video here. Make sure that you all are checking out kingoreads.com. Tell me what y'all thought about all the topics we talked about today. I love y'all so much. Gotta get ready to prepare for the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood reunion, which I will be reviewing and having up for you all shortly. I love you so much, and until next time, I'll talk to you later on tonight. Bye.
And we've won another battle.